how are you doing? It's your girl Terry, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is an awesome channel where I talk about green card, I share about job opportunity, and I encourage people when it comes to journey to the USA. In today's video, I want to talk about my journey when it comes to the first job, the process that I went through, what was required, and so many other good stuff. So stay tuned, okay? Yes. So initially, when I won the green card, I had a host who was supposed to be in Dallas, Texas, but unfortunately, they were not able to host me, and I had to look for a host. That was almost time for my interview, so I couldn't change at the interview as I was advised that it could raise a lot of questions. So I decided to change at the port of entry that was in Maryland, state of Maryland. So when I arrived at the airport, I gave the document to the custom border guys, and I indicated that I'm changing my address, and they were able to do that on the system. The reason why I'm telling you this story is because I want to talk about something called social security number and where the document is sent, because person who receive you, that is the host or the spouse, the sponsor, they are the ones that are able to receive your document from their addresses or from their mailing address. So I was so worried that my document will be sent to Texas instead of Maryland, so I had to go to administration office, that is social security number administration office, to make sure that they were going to send my document in Maryland. So after going there, I wanted to apply for a new social security number, but they told me that my name is already in the system and that I should wait for 1 week 2 weeks. They said 2 weeks. I should wait for 2 weeks. If the document will not have arrived, then I can go back and apply for a new one. So I waited for 7 days only. My social security was there. Social security number is very important in all the state because you will need it when it comes to employment, because they're going to use that to cut your taxes. So when it arrived, now I had the freedom to start applying for the jobs, because I couldn't get a job at first without having the social security number. That's why I had to take whole 7 days to rest, and the jet lag, all those good stuff. So now the second most important document is green card. Guys, for the grace of God, I did not pay for green card when I was in Kenya. I had to work first and then pay it after working. That is after 3 weeks. So that one, I was not asked when I was looking for a job, and I was so happy. My finger were crossed. I was so broke by the time I came here. I didn't have even money for the green card. So to cut the story short, I started looking for a job, applying in the website. So when you arrive here, you go to a website like Amazon, Walmart, any that is near you, and you create the profile. That is how I did. I created the profile in those big company, and I applied for the jobs. So there was this person that was for the beauty store. So the beauty store here is too big. They sell all kind of things. They sell makeups, hair, so many other stuff. So they were looking for someone, and they were looking specific for a Kenyan girl, but they were kind of flexible with that. One thing they liked Kenyan girls is because they are very hardworking. They brought a lot of customers there in the way they conducted themselves. So they had created a good reputation for themselves. So when I heard about that, I went there and I had interview with the manager. That is like just to get to know me. Simple question: when did you come? Like, have you ever worked on a customer service before? Like, if this happened, what should be your response? Those kind of simple question. And then he told me that I'm gonna give you a call. By the way, So when you come into the USA and don't leave your phones in, most people say you're going to the USA, you need to leave out your stuff with us. You can give some stuff, but when it comes to your phone, come with it, please. I made a mistake of giving out my phone away. I had only the tablet, so for me to get a call from the recruiters or the companies, I had to have a phone. So that was another thing that I had to have. And to register a SIM card, you need to pay upfront. You pay prepay. If you don't pay, they cut your services. No one can call you. If they call you, the phone will say they haven't paid their phone bill, and you will be embarrassed because people now know that you're not paying your phone bills. So then I had a phone. The reason why I'm telling you this story is because I want to make you prepared, because I was not prepared. The good thing, I had only $100 with me, so I was able to have to do some little thing for myself. But I got lucky for someone who introduced me here in the USA, Mosul, Maryland, and they were able to guide me and to help me get a phone and register for the SIM card. Now, to cut the story short, I was called in the evening by the manager who interviewed me, and they told me they really liked me and they would like to have me in the, it's called Sari Beauty, to sell the wigs, do customer service, that is the cashier, so that I can start with them as soon as possible. And they asked me, when do you want to start working? And I was so ready to start working. So that's how I got my first job, and I got it within 1 week. 1 week, that was on the 8th day. Okay, and then after working for like 3 weeks, I got a new job. I got another job. It was also a beauty job. So I was also doing cashier, sometimes customer service, selling those kind of things. And that's how I got my two jobs. Now, before I moved from Kenya, I was a civil engineer. I was employed in government parastatal. And the reason why I didn't continue with civil engineering is because I didn't want to do civil engineering here, because one thing, I had done diploma. Second thing, American system is very different from Kenya system, because they use things like miles. As Kenya, we use kilometers. And you know, engineering, civil engineering is more of measurement. When it comes to those calculation, we doing those calculation. So it's totally different. So one thing, I had to go back to school and do like 2 years. First of all, get the credit, change my paper, send my paper to World Education, and change them so that I can at least go to school for 2 years. I didn't want to do that, because by the time I was coming here, I had decided that I wanted to do IT, which I started looking for a job immediately. And I met someone on Facebook who asked me what I want to do. Like, it was like God connection, because this person, we didn't have like a mutual friend. I have never seen him before, and they asked me like, "Hi, I see you are new from in the USA." I said, "Yeah," and I'm like, "So where are you from?" He told me like he stays in Texas, and he told me like, and then he asked me, so what do you want to do in Texas? Because one thing he advised me is that a lot of people come here and they waste a lot of time doing those jobs. They get excited with the money they are getting, and they forgot to go back to school. And when it comes to the USA, school is very important, because if you don't go to school, that means you will continue working in the jobs like cashier. Those kind of jobs are good for a start, and I'm not despising any humble beginning, but they don't pay that well. But when you have a career of your own and you have experience, then you will get paid well. So I told him, yeah, I want to do IT, and he referred me to a very nice school. I'm telling you, it was divine connection. So I registered in that school, and I moved to Texas because the school was in Texas, and I started the school that is on data analytics, and I finished and got a job, and now I am a data analyst. I stopped doing the warehouse job, and I became a data analyst, which I'm very proud of myself. So guys, it does not matter where you start. Any beginning is good, as long as you are so determined, as long as you are persistent in what you want, you're going to achieve. So keep working. If you come here, do not be discouraged by how you start. Do not listen to anyone, because I remember when I came here, most Kenyans or most Africa that comes here, they love doing nurses. So not everyone is to nurses. Nursing, I feel like it's a calling, because that is something so special. You have to take care of the patients, those kind of things. Not everyone can handle that. For me, emotionally, I'm not that strong when I see someone suffering. So I knew already that that is not what I wanted to do. So I remember getting discouraged that if you do those jobs, you will not get a job. You will come back to do nothing after wasting your time. And I told them, no, that is what I wanted, and that is what I want to do. And I continued pursuing my dream until I got the job, and I am very proud of myself. So if you come here, if you are discouraged, no matter how many years you have stayed here, yes, you can start over and you can make it. You can transfer your credit in any school that you come from, either in Africa, Europe, Asia, wherever you come from, and you can start you can continue from there, like going back 2 years, or you can get some courses like HR, some courses like IT. You know, IT is like universal, so a lot of things that are taught in college are everywhere, and there is not too much change, there is no changes. So for things like that, you can get a job. So yeah, it depends with the course and the path that you want to pursue. So I hope this video was awesome or helpful to someone. Please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Tell me what you think in the comment box. And guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, join this family. Tell me what content you would like me to do next, and I will be happy to do it. Until then, I will see you next time. Bye bye.